So are you also still creating invoices manually? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create Zoho Books invoice on Tally form submission. So with here I'm running a edutech company and we collect the details of our potential clients and the course they are interested in with the help of Tally forms. So now what I want is that as soon as a potential client fill in their details with the help of Tally form, automatically invoice should be created in my Zoho Books account for the same. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Tally forms and Zoho Books. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation and integration software. So over here, if you also want to create this automation for your business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to create a Zoho Books invoice automatically when a Tally form submission is made. This integration is perfect for anyone looking to streamlining their invoicing process. So by the end of this tutorial, you'll see how easy it is to connect Tally forms with Zoho Books and automatically generate detailed invoices for every submission without any manual efforts. So let's get started with a really simple example. So here, as you can see, that this is the form which is the course registration form. So let's see that my name is demo user and I'm going to register for this course which is digital marketing. So I'm just going to click on this submit, and as you can see that we have successfully clicked on this submit. And now what we have to do is I'm just going to open my Zoho Books account and we have to go towards the invoices section. And as you can see, a new invoice has been created right over here for demo user. As you can see over here, you're going to get all the details in this same invoice. As you can see over here, you can see the item and description. Over here you can see the rate and the quantity too. So yes, this is the automation we are going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this automation for your business, then you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we're going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications, which is Tally forms and Zoho Books, right? So I'm just going to click on this access now, right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we have to click on this blue button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So here on my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I have already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more. So here I want to save this workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as this, which says how to create Zoho Book invoice on Tally form submission. Tally forms to Zoho Books, and then we are just going to click on this create. And as soon as we are going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger. So that's why we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. Alright, so today what I want is I want to create Zoho Book invoice on Tally form submission. So for my trigger application, we have to select it as Tally. So I'm just going to search for Tally, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it. And now it is asking me for the triggered event. So basically, trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here, what I want is that as soon as a new response is captured, my workflow should be triggered or started. So I'm just going to select the same trigger event, and as soon as we are going to select the trigger event, it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use the same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Tally account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what we have to do is, first I'm just going to copy this URL, and then we are going to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your Tally account, publish your form, and go to the integrations and then webhooks. Alright, we are going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my Tally account, and over here you can see the forms which I have already created. Over here I want to create this automation for this form, which is course registration form. So we have to go towards the edit of this particular form only. Alright, so as you can see, this is the form I have already created, and I want to create this automation for this form only. So over here we have to connect this form with our workflow, and now to do this we have to go towards the integration tab of this form, and over here we are going to look for webhooks. And as you can see, webhooks right over here, and button over here you can see connect under webhooks. So I have to click on this connect button under webhooks, and now it is asking me for the endpoint URL. So over here we are going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow, which was our webhook URL. All right, and now I'm just going to click on this connect, and as you can see that we have successfully added our webhook URL right over here. With this we have successfully created a connection between our Tally account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. And in order to do this test submission, I'm just going to open my form once again, and we have to get the form URL. All right, so what we have to do is I'm just going to go towards my workspace, and over here I'm just going to copy this link to share, and then we are going to open this in a new tab to do the test submission. All right, so over here I'm just going to enter my details. Let's say that for the first name I'm just going to keep it as dummy. Let's say for the last name I'm just going to keep it as user only. We are going to move on forward. For the email I'm going to keep it as dummyuser@pabblydudes.com. so I'm just going to enter it right over here. Then we are going to move on forward towards the phone number. For the phone number I want the phone number to be this. All right, now we're going to enter the city right over here, which is Bhopal. Now it is saying course interested in, so let's say that I'm just going to select it as content writing and blogging. And after entering all of these details, we just have to click on this submit, and as you can see, done, your registration is completed. So now what has happened is that Tally has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow, and as you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same. You can see the first name which we entered, the last name, the email, the phone, the city, and the course interested in which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new form submission is made in my Tally forms, automatically my workflow is going to get triggered, and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. Alright, so further what I want is I want to create Zoho Book invoice on Tally form submission. Okay, so in order to create a Zoho Book invoice, we first have to create a customer in our Zoho Books account. So first we are going to create a customer. For that I'm just going to select my action application as Zoho Books. So I'm just going to search for Zoho Books right over here, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it. And now for the action event we have to select it as create contact, because in order to create a sales invoice we first have to create a customer, as I already mentioned. And now I'm just going to click on this connect, and now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Zoho Books account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on the select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then you have to click on this blue button which says connect with Zoho Books. And now it is asking me for the domain, and to get this domain we have to look our Zoho Books account URL. Alright, so here you can see that this is my Zoho Books account URL, and as you can see over here is my domain, which is zoho.in, which is before /apps and after books dot. Alright, so this is my domain. So over here my domain is zoho.in, so I'm just going to enter the same. Your domain can be anything, which is zoho.com, zoho.eu, zoho.in, zoho.com.au. You have to get your domain right from here on the URL of your Zoho Books account and enter your domain name right over here. Alright, so now after entering this I'm just going to click on this save, and now it is asking me for some permissions. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to click on accept and give Pabbly Connect all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on accept. Pabbly is safe, and as soon as we're going to click on this accept right right over here. Yes, you can see authorization successful. With this, we have successfully connected our Zoho Books account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the organization. So here, as you can see, it's Pabbly Tudes. So we have to select the same. You have to select your organization over here, all right? And now it is asking me for the contact type. So it is asking me to create a customer or a vendor. So with here, I'm just going to select it as customer. It is saying customer subtype. So for that, I'm just going to select it as individual. It is saying language code. For that, I'm just going to select it as English. All right, you have to select your language code right from here. It is saying is portal enable. I'm just going to keep it as false. And now it is asking me for the currency ID. So with here, I'm in India, so I want the currency ID to be Indian rupees. So I'm just going to look for Indian rupee, and as you can see, these seems we're going to select it. Now it is asking for many other details, but all of these details are not the required details. So I'm just going to leave it as blank and move it towards the required details, which is the contact name. So here we have to enter the name which we received in the response of our tally form, so that we can create a customer with the same name, and further we can create an invoice with the same name. All right, so here we are not going to enter the name manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected tally as our trigger application. So we are just going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking for the contact name, right? So let's say that I'm just going to enter the contact name right over here by typing it like this. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But let's say that we're going to map this from the previous response. So I'm just going to look for name in the previous response, and as you can see, first name, last name. So I'm just going to map this name right over here. For that, I'm just going to map dummy, put a space, and then the last name, which is user. Then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change, right? So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. So here you can see that now it is asking me for again many other details. So I'm just going to enter the details which are required, like the first name. So I'm just going to map the first name over here. I'm just going to look for it in the previous response, and as you can see, dummy, so we're going to map it. Same we're going to do with the last name. We're going to map it. We're going to do same with the email too, and then the phone number too. And after mapping all of these details, we are just going to move on forward. Once again, I'm only going to fill in the required details. All right, so I'm just going to move on forward. It is asking for many other details. We are only going to fill in the required. Over here you can see that it is saying is taxable. So whether I don't want it to be taxable, so I'm just going to switch on this mapping button and erase this right from here so that I can keep it as none. All right, and after doing this, we are just going to move on forward and click on this blue button which says save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on this save and send test request right over here, yes, you can see the contact has been added. So it is saying that we have successfully created a contact with dummy username in our Zoho Books account. So I'm just going to open my Zoho Books, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards the customers. And yes, you can see dummy user @pabblytudes.com, and the same phone number which we entered has been created as a customer right over here in my Zoho Books account. All right, so now for this customer we have to create an invoice. So for that, I'm just going to add another action step, and now for my action application, once again we have to select it as Zoho Books. So I'm just going to search for Zoho Books and select it. And now for the action event, we have to select it as create sales invoice and click on this connect. Once again, it is asking me for the same, so I've recently connected my Zoho Books account. So I'm just going to click on the select existing connection and then save. All right, so as soon as we're going to click on save right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Zoho Books account once again. All right, once again it is asking me to select the organization, so I'm just going to select it as Pabbly Tudes. And now it is asking me to select the customer for which I want to create this invoice. So what I want is I want to create this field a dynamic one. All right, so if I'm just going to select the customer name right from here, then this will turn into a static field and the invoice would be created only for the customer which we have selected right over here. But I want that the invoice should be created for all the potential customers who are coming from the response of our tally forms. So for that, we have to switch on this mapping button, and over here we are going to map the customer ID which we received in the previous response in our Zoho Books. Over here you can see the customer ID, so we're going to map it. So now what will happen is that as soon as it is going to create an invoice, it is going to create the invoice for the same contact ID or the customer ID which we had in our previous response, which was the same customer which we created. All right, so that's that's why we have mapped the ID right over here, and now this field has turned a dynamic one. So now I'm just going to move on forward. It is asking for the contact person's ID, so I'm just going to leave it as blank. All right, it is saying ignore auto number generation, we are going to keep it as false. It is saying send, we are going to keep it as false. Once again, it is asking me for many other details. We are just only going to fill in the required details. So as you can see, it is asking for the exchange rate, so I'm just going to fill it as 1. We are going to move on forward. Over here, it is asking me for the line item name. So for the line item name, I want it to be the course interested in name, so I'm just going to map it. All right, we're going to move on forward. We are going to enter the line item rate. All right, so you can see that we have received this line item rate in the line item name only, which is in the name of our course, which is 999. All right, so what we have to do is we just have to extract this 999 from this line item name so that we can enter the rate over here. So to extract this, we have to add another action step right over here. I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application, we have to select it as text formatted by Pabbly. So it is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to format the text. All right, and now for the action event, we have to select it as text parser and click on this connect. And now over here, we are going to map the line item name, which was the course name. Over here you can see the same. And now what we have to do is we have to give the text match after and before. So what I want is I want to extract this 999 rupees, which is in between these brackets. All right, so for the text match after, I'm just going to open this bracket, and then for the before, I'm just going to close this bracket so that we can get the amount which is between these brackets. And now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, and as you can see that yes, we have successfully received the rate right over here. I'm just going to map this result, which is the rate received, in our Zoho Books account step. All right, where I'm just going to move on forward towards the rate, and we're going to map this rate from the response of our text formatted by Pabbly result. All right, now it is asking me for the quantity. So one person can only purchase a single course, right? So I'm just going to keep this field as static, and I'm just going to enter the quantity as 1. All right, we're going to move on forward. You can see once again it is asking for many another details, so we are only going to fill in the required details which we have already done. So I'm just going to move on towards this save and send test request, and now I'm just going to click on this button which says save and send test request, and yes, you can see invoice has been created. With this, we have successfully created an invoice in our Zoho Books account. So I'm just going to open my Zoho Books account, and now from the left side of the bar, we have to go towards the invoices. All right, and as you can see, a new invoice has been created for dummy users. So I'm just going to open this right from here, and as soon as we're going to open this right from here, yes, you can see the invoice has been created. Over here you can see content writing and blogging. You can see the amount, you can see the quantity and the rate too. All right, and as you can see that this invoice is created for dummy user, right? So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now what will happen is that as soon as the new response is received in our tally forms, which is as soon as a new form submission is made and someone registers for my course, automatically with the help of these same details, a new sales invoice would be generated in my Zoho Books account, that too without any manual efforts. This workflow is going to run in backend. We don't have to come back again to our workflow to click on the save and send test request button. This workflow is going to run in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.